Okay. I was like, I can hear you. Imagine this my imagination once again. Now this is a young lady. I'm listening to Gangsta music, and this is for the collective. Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundantly Throughout. It's lit. All right, collective. I didn't write nothing down. I trust y'all are doing well. Okay, it's just to make each and every day, every moment of the day. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. I post for hotels, where it's not told to be quick purchase generators to tap it. Hit the bell. So you could be on here, okay? Make sure y'all drink your water, stay hydrated, and align mind, body, and soul. Y'all do what y'all want to do with it. Y'all doing what y'all want to do. And I feel like don't wait. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Rome wasn't built in a day, brick by brick. Okay. And I feel like stay away from folks that stay close to God. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all got some scriptures like you know them down pat. That way you could whip them out. You know what I'm saying? Say them in one, two, three. Yeah, cause I don't know. I just feel like avoid the lost souls. And and also I don't know. I feel like it's a difference between people that be seeking out shit versus people that they literally is empty vessels and negative energies be jumping in shit. Take whatever says resonance. Did I write something down? No. This song right here playing is feel like they don't feel me now. They don't feel me now. Like to see me yet. This is Troy now. I'm steps away. I can't stop now. Whatever it is you're doing, collective, you're steps away. You can't stop now. You might as well, whatever it is that you're doing, and you've been dedicated. Now, I'm not talking about these niggas that have been coming at your neck. Because what I was going to say is that whatever it is that you've been doing and you've been dedicated, uh, just just do it for the rest of your life. I mean, I just feel like I know what they envy. This is Future and NBA young boy. Okay, it's called Trillionaire. So what I was gonna say, just like I don't know what it is that you do. Okay, but I feel like it could be like a part of you or something like that. Something that you're good at. You've been consistent. Okay, I don't know. I'm looking at the word contains and the word reveals on this book. But what else was I gonna say? Now the people that could be coming at your neck, they could be feeling like, yes, the people that are still coming at your neck, they could be feeling like, you know what, we gonna ride this out. We don't got, I don't know, no other options. We gonna ride this out until the end or some shit. Okay, you could feel like that too, but whatever, I feel like it's petty bullshit. I feel like it's what comes with whatever it is that you're doing, and I don't feel like it's a big deal. Like, I don't know. I feel like this they trying. They don't feel me now. I mean, I'm talking about. This is me, yeah. I can't call this my time. Yeah, yeah. You said representing like out the ghetto. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just didn't sleep on the floor. Yeah, yeah. I remember niggas stepping on my back and shit. And you know what? Even how I got in that situation, it should have never even happened. There's a lot of shit that should have never even happened. So it's given take whatever resonates collective. It's on Let It All Work Out by Lil Wayne. It's given like, oh, I'm also thinking about this Tupac song, and he said, "I'm not living. This is not my life," or some shit. You know, it's given like, oh, let me take your shit and bitch, you gonna be living some. I don't know. It's giving mediocre. But take whatever says resonate. I'm talking about it. Okay. Let it all work out. We in this bitch. Ooh. Okay. God, angels, answers, spirit guides to the highest and the truth. Well, like, thank you so much for sending me down here to do this reading for the collective, making sure we're all protected from lower vibrations, demonic oppressive things, and we got clear direct nice messages. Much appreciation. I think he said in the song, he said, I was on the outside looking in. Now I'm in this bitch. Like, it makes me feel like niggas could have been sitting on the sidelines in the bleachers. Maybe he was waiting for somebody to be like, yo, coach, uh, let me get on the court or whatever like that. Like, nah, that's you. You get on there. Or you start living your life. You start taking up your cross. You start running your race. Okay. But but now you in this bitch. You feel like that? Okay. Are you let the money get between us? Loaded at my earliest convenience. Middle fingers, real shit. I don't know that verse. All right, let me see. Let me talk to God. I already did. All right, let me get enough from universe and abundance. Thank you, warring angels, warring ancestors. You said, nigga, my somebody candles still lit. And that's good for them. All beauty magic, return back to sender. All these candles that you niggas is lighting, it works out in my favor. So a lot of these something about transformers, okay? And also makes me feel like transmuting the energy. But transformers like niggas presenting themselves one way and then they really another way. Okay, so look. So you could be letting a lot of shit go, collective, okay? Letting shit work itself out. You letting God handle it type shit. What's this? Isn't it a hoot? And this card has come out in the last maybe month. Isn't it a hoot of all the people in all the world who truly get it? Few actually give it to themselves. Whatever it is that you want, start. That's what I'm saying. You started your race. Whatever it is that you want, start. What you want. What do you want? Because nigga, look, listen. Anyway, I'm looking. Ain't nobody else like you in this bitch. That's what he said in the song. I'm looking at the word pop. He said, see that you was psychic because you said every day like this. I have my share of dirty diapers, real shit. Pussy niggas on that guilt trip. Anyway, look, I'm looking at powerful in reverse. Okay, he said, fear God, never fear man. Okay, you need to listen to this song. Okay, it's a listen. Let it all work out, Lil Wayne. So, okay, so whatever it is that you want, start. I didn't really read the whole card, but and like I said, it's been coming out like this whole month. Whatever it is that you want, start. Because maybe all the Scorpio in my chart always come back to this point. People don't. Reality is, people be going to them services, them homegoing services, and they be like, "Oh well, I didn't know. Oh, I'm so surprised." Some shit like that. You know what's some fucked up shit? Sometimes the niggas don't be surprised. Sometimes niggas be like, "Oh yeah, we knew that was gonna happen because you plan on this thing." So the point is, the song said, "Let it all work out." The point is, whatever it is that you want, start, okay? Because when niggas is in that casket, you do live your life for real. That's how I feel. This is your life, okay? Whatever it is that you want to start, you could be starting shit, okay? Maybe I'm talking to somebody that didn't start. Anyway, look, I could be talking to somebody that they be complaining like, oh, I don't get no compliments. Look at this person getting compliments and praise and presents and shit, or something like that. I don't know. This could be somebody that they don't really give compliments, praise, and presents. This for the collective. Give yourself time, permission, and love. And this could be shit that you never got. Collective, give it to yourself. You're not looking for anybody to give this to you. You giving it to yourself, okay? Hugs, kisses, and smiles. Winks, laughs, and applause. And I will give you even more. Now, please, the universe. This is the part of the song where he's talking about where he almost took his life. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't think about the part in the song where he's talking about he was trying to call somebody. Something about like knowing that you're not by yourself, okay? And knowing that you're an individual, you're a person, you could be somebody that you freely give compliments, praise, and presents, time, permission, love, hugs, kisses, smiles, winks, laughs, and applause out. You get what I'm saying? If you could give it out, you could give it to yourself. And the universe is going to give you even more. It's lit. And that's what it says on this card. That's what I understand. And it says, now please cut the bullshit. I don't know. That's what I feel like. Anyway, somewhere over the rainbow. There's one right here. Anyway, collective, look, listen. This, let me just read it. Collective, ever wonder why some of those who achieve incredible success, amass fortunes, and enjoy fulfilling relationships seem so unlikely? It's because intelligence, looks, even creativity come in a distant second place to believe it. I don't know, folks can be looking at you like, oh, you're not so intelligent, you don't look that good, you're not that creative, but it doesn't matter. Okay, you believe in yourself. And even those other things, I don't feel like that's true. You believe in yourself. Okay, they believed they could, and followed up with consistent baby steps. In this commercial, they said something about every single day. Okay, and something about consistent baby steps. And so the heavens and earth were moved. I believe in you, the universe. I'm thinking about there can be miracles when you believe. When you believe, somehow you will when you believe. Dun, 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 dun. Listen, you're gonna do it when you believe in yourself. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to me. Something about solar plexus chakra. That's why these things be going so. They be going so hard trying to take another confidence and shit like that. I got my future song. But look, listen. I was just watching spiritual whistleblower, and she was talking about like narcissistic parents intentionally lowering their children's self-esteem, intentionally trying to make them feel like they're not worth shit. You know, and I've had time with the people that raised me and away from them, and then time with them again. So it was kind of like I had time away from them. So I already knew how other people perceived me. So when I went back into that situation, I was like, it was kind of like, huh? I was kind of like, I knew I wasn't a child, so I kind of knew like this bitch is crazy. Let me get, let's get away. Anyway, I'm using the tarot of the fairy folk. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle. I did pre-shuffle. I'm looking at the seven of swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay. I mean, it took you about time. Y'all hit the button. Y'all be hitting the button and y'all is in here late. What's going on? 11:55. Okay, so this is what's going on. Like I said, I did pre-shuffle. I'm looking at the seven of swords. I peeped the moon card right here. Now, no, it's a full moon yesterday, today. You know, still be the energy still be valid. Like 3 days before, 3 days after. Okay, and these niggas know that, I suppose. Anyway, at the top of the deck, I guess so. It's their favorite thing to do. Okay, hocus pocus manipulation. At the top of the deck, I'm looking at the Five of Pentacles. I mean, what happened? These niggas don't deserve pity, but you know, maybe that's that righteous part of me. Like, yo, just chill, just listen to the other side. Listen to my other ancestors when it comes to this. These niggas is in lack. They are without. They feel like the only thing they can do is manipulate so they could get in where they fit in whatever type of way. Okay. On from the city, I put on for my city. You could be putting on for your city. I don't know where you're from. Where you at? Where you from? Anyway, after the Five of Pentacles is the Eight of Swords. It's okay. They don't really need to have shit for real because the Five of Pentacles is without. They may not have no family or they may not have people that fuck with them and they may not have no bread that they're doing this hocus pocus or some type of line manipulation. Eight of Swords, they don't got to worry about that because wherever they're going, they're going to have to pack light. Anyway, listen, Eight of Swords, it could be prison or it could be a self-induced mental prison, right? And yeah, you know, Erica Badu, bag lady, you gonna break your back, whatever past baggage and shit like that. Yeah, they trapped in that shit that they did, or they going to prison and they don't need to have too much shit anyway. They gonna throw their shit away anyway. I don't know how it works in here, but anyway, after the Eight of Swords is the Ace of Pentacles, so it makes me feel like somebody is doing this hocus pocus because they could feel like shit is 50-50. Shit's really not 50-50 for real. Shit is 1%. The shit that you trying to do, one of the shit that you niggas trying to do, I don't know. I'm looking at the word distant. I just feel like it's not plausible. But anyway, I'm looking at the Ace of Pentacles. After the Ace of Pentacles is the Hermit. I feel like this Hermit and the Ace of Pentacles go together. Hermit. Yeah. A Hermit is a person that knows themselves. The Ace of Pentacles goes to the person that knows themselves. Okay. This is a blessing straight from God, time, money, energy. Something that adds to your life. Somebody wanted that. It's a big one though. It's a big blessing. That's why they said we're gonna put all our marbles on this. Okay. I don't feel like they're good gamblers. I feel like they be losing more money than they make, than they get. Maybe they look at it like they making money when they be gambling. but it's not. They should. I guess they was doing this shit for fun. But anyway, talents is in reverse. They doing this shit for fun, but they going to prison. So you know what I'm saying? It was fun while it lasted. Okay, so anyway, Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Nine of Cups. I feel like this is the collective's energy. Something about you maintaining your energy. Okay, you knowing yourself, you learning more about yourself, you maintaining your energy. Usually in the Hermit card, they have a lantern. In this card, he has some type of scroll, and above him it's a flame. That's, I guess that's a fire. Okay, I feel like it's awareness. Okay, the Nine of Cups is, you know what makes you happy. You know what you want to do in your life. You know your path. You know your destiny. You know your and shit like that. Okay, and God, and you're happy about it. Wish fulfillment. You're very happy because the Sun in the Nine of Cups. Okay, so what happened? You know, I can elaborate more on this, more on your knowledge of self and more on your happiness. But I know it's just grinding some hoes gears. So maybe they want to know more about themselves, or maybe they're trying to hide from themselves. I don't know. But the Moon card and the Five of Pentacles and Eight of Swords. Let's see. I split the deck. I'm looking at the wheel. They're on the other side of the wheel. That's why they were so oppressed. And you know, this was like this little lantern. He's got a lantern in his hand. So it's interesting. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe somebody jacked some shit. But okay, I don't know. But because I did read about this, I don't think I'm gonna pull it out of it. I might. But anyway, I'm looking at this. I'm gonna look how he looks like he's scrambling. Okay. He's like he's scrambling, like scrambling for time. He's got to do some shit. Look how his eyes look bugged out. To hold it in. It's too much for somebody to hold it in. So just talk. Just sing like a canary. He just ranting, just turn away, pay attention. Oh yeah, I said something about talents. And the stubbornness was looking at me and I saw the wheel. Somebody could have been trying to steal your talents and shit like that. Maybe they wasn't trying to steal bread directly. They could have been trying to steal your talents. So they could, I don't know, get out of poverty or some shit like that. I don't know. But this, tell me about some of this Eight of Swords for the collector. More angels, more ancestors. At our favorite spot. You know the one right around the block. What song is this? Never get away. This whole without a doubt. This is right by my side. Look at you. I feel it. She just renting and somebody feel like that. Somebody feel like you are their heart and somebody else just renting it. And I don't know. They point out their heart. Look, Ace of Cups. Four of Cups, they feel like they're not living life. They over it. They feel like ain't no drink. Ain't no love. Ain't no drinking that cup. Ain't no nourishment. Oh, oh, oh. Ain't no God in it for real. Because that Ace of Cups, I don't know. I'm thinking about John 3:16, for God so loved the world. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I need. I'm looking at the hangman. Somebody feel like they need you by their side. I feel like for your energy, okay? Because they're feeling like life is lackluster or some shit. I feel like they is in timeout and they're supposed to feel like that. So if they eating their food and their food tastes bland, they have punishment or something. Maybe Jacob's on. Other than that, I'm getting him up. Jacob's on. See him come back. Right in the back. Queen of Wands. This is Nicki Minaj song. Oh, there I go again. I be belligerent. All right. More angels, more answers. Tell me about this Eight of Swords. More angels, more ancestors, come through for me. Come through for me. Come through for me. You walked away from this person. I feel like your abundance come in because you walked away from this person. Abundance and everything good. Abundance and everything good. Also ask for the wisdom and this will know how to keep it multiplied. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Six of Cups. I mean, Six of Pentacles. I don't know why I said Six of Cups, but Six of Pentacles, the way that sack looks, it makes me feel like Christmas. Kris Kringle. I don't know. Six of Pentacles. And then I'm looking at the Three of Cups. Behind there's the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like some type of fellowship type of energy. At the top of the deck, I'm looking at, I was going to say transformation. I'm looking at the Death card. Oh, okay. Six of Cups. The High Priestess. The Hierophant. I feel like the Queen of Cups. Something about you could be making people feel included. You could be sharing. You could be giving to people. People could be giving to you. It doesn't include these people though, because whoever these people is, they're on the other side of the wheel. I don't know. I was gonna say you're over their shit, but I also feel the energy of like you don't associate with them or you can't associate with them or something like that because you know how some energies, I don't know, some energies. I mean, folks could be looking at you like you high acidity, like, oh, you're not gonna fuck with us, but it's I don't know, that's out of will or something like that. You could be feeling like, look, I ain't trying to get caught up, cause look at this person. It got his head barely above water. Okay, this could be somebody that got caught up. You know what's interesting though? The way he looked. I don't know. I'm not gonna hold you. He kind of look like a wizard or something like that. But okay, let me. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna read this in the book right quick. I'm gonna continue. It is Lil Uzi Vert. He said, "This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want." Okay, what am I looking for? He said, "How the fuck you gonna kill my vibe or something like that?" Okay, look. Oh my goodness. You see, you better choose wisely. Anyway, look. I'm gonna just look at this. Okay, from happiness to sadness. And this point, this card. Now I think about it. This card really said like, I'm talking my shit a little bit. Nigga, facts of life. Okay, you take the good, you take the bad. These folks could be experiencing the bad right now. It could be extra bad because how they've been acting. So, that's how I feel. Here it is. All beauty magic return back to sender. Stuff with this bitch. Okay, it's pretty collective. Collective from happiness to sadness and joy to pain. Round and round, the great wheel of life goes. Sometimes you are up and sometimes you are down. But be happy in all things and satisfied. But be happy in all things and satisfied. There's some line in the Bible that says, like, whether you got it or I'm paraphrasing, but whether you got it or you don't, be content. Okay? Okay? But be happy in all things and satisfied. For the hand of a much larger presence spins the great wheel, no matter where you wind up. Okay? Remain balanced and centered in a time of great change. Collective, you could have been at the bottom of this wheel. You could have been under the water, nigga. You could have been under the water. Under the water. Okay? And I just feel like you rode that bitch until your time came. You rode that bitch until it came up to the top. Until you came up. Y'all heard the new party song? I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune. Behind the Wheel of Fortune, though, is the Knight of Cups. This is a nigga won't try me, I won't keep it. Okay, this is pretty collective. Okay. Anyway, you walked away from somebody that I feel like you let somebody stay in their head or something like that, or somebody's in their head because you walked away. All right, I'm looking at the Three of Cups. Why is this backwards? Okay, I'm looking at the Seven of Wands. Behind it is the Devil and the Ten of Cups. I feel like the Devil. I don't know what it's gonna say, but I feel like the Devil is out of your life. Something about you. You're not letting folks play with your emotions. At the top of the day, I'm looking at the Queen of Cups. In the song, she said, "I heard you don't like me. Why the fuck you listening?" You know what I'm saying? Some questions for some niggas in the back for them to ask themselves. Anyway, at the Queen of Cups is behind. I mean, right here. Oh my goodness, get her together. So look, you see her cup. Her cup is open. There's a crab. There's a crab come out. This is the Queen of Cups. It looks like a lily pad. Let me look at this. Oh, let's look what the book say right quick for the love. So I'm looking at this. I don't know. It looked like she's sitting on a lily pad or something like that. Like Queen of Cups. Is she an aquatic animal in this? I don't know, but they fairies. Let me see something. Let me see something. Queen of Cups. Oh yeah, they got all the court cards together. Y'all give me a moment, please. Okay, so the fairy who carries and transports water to the areas where it is needed most, intuitively, so that none might thirst in the realms of emotion and feeling. The queen of love and intuition. Emotion and feeling. Okay. I got a lot of, this is not about me, but I got a lot of water in my chart. My sun, moon, rising, and Venus, and Pluto is all in Scorpio. My my dad and my brother is water signs. Is water signs. My mother's fire sign. Here's my point though. I feel like that's what everybody brings something. You get what I'm saying? And something about, if niggas had learned how to work together, see their own strengths, brought them out, celebrate other strengths, encourage them out, everything be okay. But niggas don't want to live in perfect harmony, and that's their business. So you not fucking with them, okay? And they can be feeling a lack of emotions and feeling. And I just feel like sometimes people do shit because they want to feel something, and it's like, you know, I don't know. I just feel like an energy of folks could be getting themselves in trouble. Because what you trying to feel, so? What you trying to feel? It's a commercial. It was a commercial, but it was a box. Okay? All black magic returned back to sender now. So, bitch, you was complaining about that headache? Bitch, shut up. Shut up. You talking to your friends talking about some headache you have? Shut the hell up. Because you know why you got that headache, bitch. Because you be doing shit for years. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, so what happened? Void of emotions and feeling, and something about love and intuition. So I don't know, folks could be feeling left out in the cold, they could be feeling unloved, they could be feeling they're still trying to figure out who they is. I don't know. That's what it said. They're still trying to figure, or maybe they're trying to figure out who you are. Okay, because something about you able to meet their needs intuitively. They around you just drinking it up, and they don't even know, like, I don't know what that entails. But as soon as you out of the picture, these niggas is thirsty. Okay, I don't know. The Three of Cups and the King of Pentacles is looking at me. You you are protected from many people that's in demonic energy, and in this instance, demonic to me feels like lack. It feels like I don't got it. Do you have it? Or some shit like that. Like I don't got it. I don't know. It just feels like they don't got it. They want to come to you for something. I don't know. They said start flexing on these niggas like you Hulk Hogan. Okay. Oh, it. Oh, it's getting strong. You be getting strong. Like you can be getting strong when you. Okay. And it's on you to God as your witness. Okay. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. Did I say that? Go. Let's go. I mean, what happened? I feel like folks are trying to manipulate some shit so they could get something. I want to say monetary. Okay. Something about your passion or something like that. Something about folks playing on your emotions and something transforming because I feel like you're not letting thieves in your heart space or something like that. Or folks that be like to do hocus pocus on you. I'm looking at Death card and the King Cups. Whatever it is that they're doing, it transforms you. You didn't lose your life, but you as close to God as you can be with your life, with your body intact. That's how I feel. I'm looking at the Hierophant and the Seven Wands. God is fighting your battles. Six of Cups. Six of Cups, Four of Wands. I don't know. I was gonna say a battle you've been fighting. God's got your destiny, and don't listen to anything that if somebody's talking to you or treating you in some type of way, and you're confused about it, then that shit is not for you. Okay. If it makes you confused and it makes you want to fight, there's some shit because I'm looking at the Five of Wands or like somebody trying you or something. After the Five of Wands is the Four of Swords. I mean, somebody could be trying to, I don't know. I'm gonna say size you up energetically. They're trying to fight with you energetically. Justice is gonna be had, and you're going to. I was gonna say you're gonna be seen as that nigga because that's the song play right now. I'm that nigga. Got a future. Okay. I'm looking at Justice, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Wands. You could be a man or a woman. Somebody's looking at you like you that nigga. Okay. I'm looking at the Fool card. A lot of fire energy. I'm looking at the Five of Swords. Somebody could be like, "Oh, I'm gonna take this person down." They feel like they so they feel like they so. Anytime you say who got more shooters than Al Capone, I'm looking at the King of Cups and the Six of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Something about you keeping your heart intact, and this looks like a hawk that's pairing up. This is the King of Cups, and there's a snake in his cup. I feel like your ancestors is leading you to keep your cool and be about yourself and what you're building. Yep. And there's money and love and legacy and everything like that. Ace Cups. It feels like something about a long time, but I know a change gonna come. Oh yes it will. That and also a long time that you're gonna be experiencing this Ace of Cups and this Ten of Pentacles. That's what I feel like. I'm looking at the Queen of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. I mean, somebody could feel like y'all go together and they are trying to strategize some shit because they want to hold on to your energy. I feel like this Ace of Cups comes. This Ace of Cups and this Ten of Pentacles. This Ten of Pentacles in particular. Something about time invested, okay? And you like, fuck that shit. No, somebody could really be like, yo, like I invested all this time, and then last minute you're not fucking with it, and then the tower comes, and then they drown it. They on the other side of the wheel. Because if they was fucking with you, they'd be on top. They could be trying to strategize some shit, trying to figure out how to fit themselves into your equation. Take whatever says residence, okay? I'm looking at the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Somebody feel like they gotta, don't do that. Do that. Don't stop that nonsense. I rebuke all church spirits in the name of Jesus. I command to go straight to the pit of hell, where they gonna feel comfortable. You don't feel comfortable over here, bitch. You was cringing. Get the fuck on. Somebody do. Lifetime channel, some of them now. Come on now. You about to make your own lifetime movie. It's giving Rico. Out of here. Anyway, I'm looking at the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Somebody feel like they got a slick mouthpiece or something like that. You don't want to hear that shit. The fuck? You see that? You see this hair on black? I don't know. I'm thinking about this Rihanna song. Talk that shit to me. Yeah, some shit like that. Talk that shit. I don't know. All right. Yeah, because something about trying to fuck up your equilibrium and your peace, and you about your father's business, and you can't have that temperance energy, Sagittarius energy. Well, if you got this baton, it's ones, and you ready to go. I was gonna say ongoing. I don't know. The Ace of Wands and the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, you could be having sleepless nights until you get. I mean, I hope you're not having no sleepless nights, but I mean, somebody could be stressed out about you having this baton and you getting this Ace of Pentacles. I'm looking at the King of Pentacles next to the Ace. Next to the Ace. Some of this Nine of Swords. I'm looking for her too. Somebody looking for you or some shit like that. I remember having a dream and niggas was chasing me. It was like maybe two or three. Was chasing me and I stopped and I said, I think I said, why are you chasing me or some shit? I said, why are you chasing me? And they was like, yeah, made it seem like, yeah, like that's the goal, like that's what we supposed to be doing or some shit. They feel like, I don't know, but your sex is not scary. Just know that. You just keep your composure and you stay close to God. And these niggas is bitches for real. It don't matter how they look. And that's how I feel about it. And that's pretty cool. Okay, I see the Seven of Wands. I'm looking at the Nine of Swords. And you know, I could give y'all different instances where, and you could probably have different instances in your own life where niggas done try to buck, and it's like, do something. Like, leave me alone. Because really, it's quiet. Okay, niggas should have been, should have, could have, would have been, did something. Shut the fuck up. You niggas are still planning shit weekly. You niggas are still having bi-weekly meetings and shit. Give that shit the fuck up. It's quiet. You've been doing this shit for how long? Please, you need to come up with some other type of retirement plan. Come on. Come on. Anyway, look, this thing out. The Six of Pentacles, I'm clarifying the Nine of Swords. Somebody trying to figure out how they could get something, or maybe they want to get something to you. I don't know, but there's clovers on these pentacles. I'm looking for, maybe somebody is looking for you for a collective place. Turn on the lights. I'm looking at the Empress after the Six of Pentacles. I don't know. This is given who me. Now, this could be you saying who me. This is presented to me. Or this could be somebody that's like, who me? What did I do? Or some shit. Because I'm clarifying it's supposed to clarify the Nine of Swords ultimately. At the top of the deck, I'm looking at the Ten of Swords. Yeah, bitch. Somebody's defeated. Ooh, nasty. Something about, look how his face looks. I feel like the same demons they sent you. This song right here is called Level Up. Level up. These niggas level up. For themselves, okay? Not for you. Not for nobody else. Nobody else cares. Because I feel it. Anyway, level up. 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 Oh, the sun. Okay, let's all up in your tummy. They want your solar plexus energy. No, no. If niggas is not gonna have no vitality and they just not gonna have none, all mistakes is gone. You won't do that no more, collective. Anyway, I'm looking at the Two of Pentacles at the top of the day. I don't know, something about ironing something. Two of Pentacles. It just give me Two of Pentacles to make me feel like somebody trying to do it, like Two of Pentacles, trying to juggle some shit. It just make me feel like trying to iron some shit, maybe iron something out, maybe trying to make some shit like they want to look presentable. It's about how it looks to get them to the next level. They depending on how it looks or how they present themselves or how they come off to get to the next level. This could also be preparedness. Okay, budgeting, time, money, energy. After that, I'm looking at the Eight of Wands. All right, so yeah, that's me. Anyway, this is folks that you knew way back when. I feel like they're looking at you. They're sending you projections. They're working with what they got. I'm not saying working with what they got to come at your neck. They're working with what they got. I feel like to just live their life, just live their day to day. Like on another level. Oh, could talk all you want. Collectives upgraded. Nothing they afraid of, and they can have it all. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Level up. Level up. The collective is leveling up. All right. What happened? Oh, it sounds so yummy. I'm looking at the Empress again. I'm looking at the Four of Cups. What happened? There's an Empress. There's a Double. I feel like it's folks under, I don't know, demonic possession. King of Pentacles here. That they could feel like the well has run dry. Okay. The Hierophant, and that's okay. They need to go to God. They need to be like children. Like, be like, because they feel they was acting like they was God. They was moving like they was moving, you know, trying to manipulate some shit like they was the Most High. No, they need to pipe down. They need to go to God and be like a child and be like, Father, I fucked up my life. I made constant decisions day after day that I knew I shouldn't have been making. I was wrong, and I made it wronger every day on their path. Knight of Pentacles. You know, so I'm gonna wrap this shit up. Anyway, whatever. Somebody they have to deal with God, okay? And something about I was gonna say in the beginning. Well, I don't know. Start from the beginning, okay? You start from the bottom. Now you here. They got to start from wherever they're at, okay? I rebuke, O solar plexus chakra magic in the name of Jesus. Whoever's trying to affect me in this way, God smite them to death. Smite them to death. Okay? And I heard you specialize in that. So I'm gonna come to you, Lord. I do nothing to these folks ever. Oh, I see the word abundance. This is the collective, okay? Something about sending your projections to end some shit. People who who knew you way back when or whatever like that. I feel the energy of at their wits end and let them. Let them be done. Okay, this is for the collective. This stand back. Stand back. That happens. It's for the collective. Warren Angels, my ancestors company. Let me get out the part for the collective. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe. There's 800 people in here. There's 800 people in here. Hit the like button. At least 80 y'all. Okay. You started when I speak. When my knees go weak. What's happening to me? Lay your head on your pillow. Got a fire in the sky. The reason why you're always on my mind. When I think about you, I get shy. Somebody get shy. and I see you. This for the collective. More angels, more angels. Yeah, yeah. This is only a matter of time. Y'all see the hourglass. And you know, hourglass, it doesn't go tick, tick, tick. It goes, I don't know, maybe something about that. And as you see the cobras and snakes right here. When I said that, I didn't even think about that. But look at right here. Look at that. When I hear my favorite song, Emily Bell at home. All right, this is for the collective. Past life, present power. Past life, present power. Okay? You bring your present, you whatever power you got right now, you bring it from the past life or something like that. Okay? And that's the reason why, yay, yay, hey, hey, you're always this sexy boy. You're so sexy boy. Hey, lady. Y'all know the song. Anyway, look. When I see you, I read collective as the soul grows in service to the great feminine and her intention that all beings be healed and free. It gathers internal resources to assist on the path. And when I see this card, I be thinking like IRS. Okay, it says internal resources, not internal revenue or something. Anyway, uh, that makes me feel like you gaining some type of resources to assist on your path. That's what I feel. That's what I be feeling like when I say that. But anyway, take whatever I say to resonate. These resources include these resources include powers and gifts from other lifetimes. You are currently integrating past life abilities at this moment in time. I said it. Anyway, it's lit. Be open to what is taking place as your soul awakens ancient power and abilities in you. Okay. And you know, this music just sounds so good to me right now. So maybe something about music. Okay. Okay, something like that. Okay, that's real. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Peace out, and later on. Hey, 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 later, y'all.